Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Abnormal Voyages. My name is David, and today we are in the one and only Disney Springs in Orlando, Florida. We're going to start our magical tour at the World of Disney, the world's largest Disney store.
We're going to a place that you've never heard of before. It's Abnormal Voyages. You're gonna learn something new. We're gonna open new doors. It's Abnormal Voyages.
Everywhere you look in Disney Springs, there are tiny touches of magic, which makes perfect sense considering that this is mere yards from the front door of Walt Disney World. This entire location is on site at the Walt Disney World property and is right in the middle of all of the 4 major theme parks. Here at the World of Disney store, pretty much any Disney thing that you could possibly want is for sale. This wall of plush is perfect if you're looking for a new cuddly friend. Personally, I think everybody needs a giant stuffed Mickey Mouse at least once in their lifetime. Of course, there are plenty of other characters to choose from besides Mickey and his friends, so feel free to pick more than one if you'd like. The same goes with their amazing collection of mugs. Pretty much any movie or character you're looking for, you can find a nice big mug right here. They even have sections narrowed down to specific movies, such as the all-time classic Beauty and the Beast. All the merchandise is right here together that help this tale as old as time truly come to life. And even some great 2021 merchandise so that you can remember exactly when you came to visit the magic. Next door to the World of Disney store, we found the marketplace, where you could go in and out of many shops inside, find the Wonderground Gallery, where artists took classic characters and movies from Disney lore and gave it their own artistic interpretation. The flair and style on these was astounding. There was so much talent on display. It's really cool of Disney to allow these artists to take their characters and give it their own spin. I think this would be perfect for framing and putting up in a new room, new house, really anything you have to decorate. Whatever your favorite Disney character is, you are bound to find some really cool art of them right here at the Wonderground Gallery. It is certainly worth a visit. You could probably stay all day looking at this art, but let's see what other fun things are around Disney Springs.
And of course, what's more fun than toys? So we decided to stop here at Once Upon a Toy.
With the always lovable Mr. Potato Head standing guard outside, I think it comes to nobody's surprise that this store is all very Toy Story themed. Woody and his whole gang of friends are here to give you a big howdy and have you come on in and look at some toys to take home. Now in Toy Story, all the toys came to life when the kids were out of the rooms. If that's the case here, I bet there are quite some wild parties that go down at night once the store closes. This is a fantastic place to bring kids of all ages. They can pick up some princess dresses or some action figures, plenty of dolls and stuffed animals of all their favorite characters. Not to mention some really cool Mickey Mouse things. Of course, you can't go anywhere in Disney without seeing the mouse. And then you can even buy some light-up things for nighttime. If you're watching the fireworks, it's great to have something of your own that lights up. Or they even have these collectibles here, which are a lot of fun to grab the mystery bags and see what's inside. That's the great thing about toys. They're timeless.
Speaking of toys, one of my favorites has always been Legos. Luckily, there's a huge, amazing Lego store right here in the heart of Disney Springs.
Even just the outside of the Lego store is cooler than most places inside. they have massive Lego sculptures made of different characters that span plenty of genres. Here we of course have Sorcerer Mickey, but over in the lake behind you, you'll see a huge sea serpent that was put together and dropped into the lake. He's just popping up to say hello. They tell me he's friendly, but I still wouldn't get too close to his mouth if I were you. Then coming back over to the store, we even have a Star Wars display showing the dark side of the Force and the light side with Chewbacca and Rey. I have no idea how long these statues take to create, but they certainly have a lot of skills. The details continue with these wonderful pieces from Frozen with Elsa, Anna, and Olaf smiling in the sun. And then a very impressive one, the climactic battle in Sleeping Beauty between Maleficent in her dragon form and Prince Philip up atop his horse trying to fight for his true love. Getting closer to the entrance doors, they had a nice mosaic here that was actually Disney Springs and some guests who were getting ready to come inside and enjoy the Lego store. All you had to do was follow the giant yellow Lego men who were ready to lead the way where everything was awesome. Once inside, it was almost overwhelming how many different Lego sets you could buy. There were cars, there were buildings, there were movie sets, TV shows, famous characters, new original characters. There was even a Millennium Falcon that you could buy and piece together to have your very own starship. If you wanted something a little more down to earth, there was this gorgeous piano here that it's almost hard to believe is made out of Lego. It really just looks like a miniature piano. Maybe you'd rather recreate your favorite scenes from the famous show Friends. Here was the coffee house set. And then Globetrotters could build the Eiffel Tower or Lady Liberty herself, the Statue of Liberty. One of the coolest things to do here was the Create Your Own Minifigure Factory, where you were actually able to create a minifigure that looked like you or anyone else you wanted to make. Unfortunately, the reservations were full the day that we were here, but it's definitely something we're going to come back to do. And if you didn't want any sets or fancy pieces, there was a huge wall of Legos that had every single piece Legos ever made. Very, very cool. But it was time to move on and see what else we could find.
Of course, one of the big pastimes here at Walt Disney World is the trading pens. And we have found the Pen Trading Center here. Let's go inside and check it out.
Ever since 1999, the Disney Pen Trading Program has been a huge part of the Disney parks. Basically, the way it works is that a guest can have a pen from literally tens of thousands of different pens that have been made, all with different characters, maybe different theme park rides, different hotels, all sorts of different things on them. And they can put them on a lanyard that they wear around their neck. They go into one of the Disney parks and they find a cast member who also has a lanyard on full of different pens, sometimes rare and exclusive ones, and the guest can take one of their pens and trade it for one of the cast members. In this way, they're able to grow their collection to have all their favorites and all the characters that they want. It's truly a fun and very engaging hobby that the Disney parks are very happy to promote. Some people take it very seriously and have thousands and thousands of Disney pens in their collection, including ultra-rare ones for ride openings or special events in the years that they happened. Disney's making more and more pens each day, so if you're going to collect them all, you have quite a large task in front of you. Now, of course, trading isn't the only way to get pens. You're more than welcome to just buy the ones that you want so that you can add them into your pen collection. And that's what this store is all about. Finding special ones that really speak to you and allow you to buy them here without having to look around and try to hunt them off of a cast member or other guest during your visit. With pins ranging from literally anything you can think of, you really will find something that you love. I don't think anybody could come in here and not find at least one pin that they were crazy about. And who knows, you may come in and walk out with an entire suitcase full, just like our friend Donald Duck. Speaking of Donald, another friend, Goofy, has his own candy store here in Disney Springs. And, much like Goofy himself, this is quite a zany and quirky place. You can see that just by peeking into the window here at some of the machines that are currently making candy. We knew we had to go inside. For anyone with a sweet tooth, this place could be dangerous. They had every kind of variety of candy. Whatever you were looking to get, pretty sure you can find it here. And they were all very colorful with different characters and different Disney movies represented. That makes it even better. The colorful displays and factory setting really made it feel like a place worth visiting. Looks like Goofy tends to keep things pretty messy. They even had a really fun funhouse mirror that you could look into. But I think my favorite piece was this Goofy logo that was made entirely out of jelly beans. That's right, this entire thing was delicious candy. And besides the Goofy logo, over in the display case, they had more creations made out of jelly beans and other small candies. Lots of that famous mouse once again. So they definitely had you covered with candy. But what about real food if you got hungry? Well, you're in luck. Disney Springs has quite a few options for nighttime dinner and socializing, all of them with their very own theme, such as the Edison here with its large tower, which kind of took you back in time and really went with it. They had all the gears and clocks everywhere, and every night they would have entertainment for you. And when the entertainment wasn't going, they had classic clips playing on the wall behind them. However, for us, there was only one place we knew we had to eat dinner, and that was Raglan Road, which was based on a classic Irish pub and is some of the most delicious food around. This charming location, as soon as you walk in, makes you forget that you're actually in the middle of Florida and you feel like you've been transported across the seas to the Emerald Isle. Not to mention the live entertainment. Well, that's all for this trip. But don't worry, we have only begun to scratch the surface of all the magic that lies with Disney. My name is David. This has been Abnormal Voyages. Thanks for tagging along. We'll see you in the next one.